be lots of communication coming your way. So if you felt that you were in this stagnant position, you're going to have positive news soon. Everything is going to be pushed forward, and there's going to be an immediate change to your circumstance for the better. And this is going to bring success for you. You're going to be able to triumph over all of these obstacles. You're going to stand tall. You're going to be very clear on your position, and you're going to win. You're fighting for yourself, for other people. You could be traveling away from home or improving your home. Swift progress in your career. Opportunities coming your way that are exciting and challenging, and you're on the road to financial success. You are feeling trapped in this career that doesn't suit you, and you're only doing it for the money. And it's going to direct you to find something new, a new career. You're going to think things through carefully before making a decision, and you could be taking on a new course. A mentor is going to guide you. Like and subscribe. Hello Virgo, and welcome back to Starlight Beauty Tarot for your July money and career reading. If you're seeking insight, clarity, or guidance, then the cards will reveal these messages. If you found this reading, then it's meant for you. Remember, this is a general reading, and it's not meant for everyone, but a message might still be there for you. Make sure to subscribe and like this video, and leave a comment about your situation. I would love to hear from you. So get comfortable, take a deep breath, ground yourself, and allow yourself to receive the wisdom the universe is ready to share. So let's dive in and see what the cards have to say. Okay, so we have here the Eight of Wands, and the Eight's going to represent renewal and stability for you. So this is going to be a very positive card for you. It's going to bring communication, so you can expect to receive emails, phone calls, text messages, and these exciting offers. So if you felt like things have been stagnant for you and you've been waiting around for a decision, then you're going to have positive news. So everything is going to be pushed forward for you. So if you have projects, they're going to be like thriving and growing. There's going to be this shift, like this frantic phase, and you're going to be filled with energy. So you're going to be feeling energized, ready to move with the flow, and that you have to put your priorities in order, right? Because you can't say yes to everything that comes your way. So you have to pick and choose. This is going to be good for you, for your love life. There could be good news coming in, especially if you've been separated from someone recently, that you're waiting to hear from this potential partner, and you're going to be traveling to see each other soon. Then we have here the Ace of Swords, and we see that there's the divine hand that's going to be handing this sword to you. So this could be a new beginning for you, new possibilities. But we can see that this is going to be a double-edged sword. So it's something that could be cutting the truth. It could defend you or can turn against you. But here we're seeing that there is going to be a triumph of force for you. And this is always going to be part of the battle, right? So there is always going to be a conflict. But here we're seeing that you're going to be triumphant. So if you have any negativity, that this is going to overrule that negativity for you. So you're going to have this new beginning, decisions, clear thinking, and this is going to relate to your work life and your love life. This is going to be you taking action, right? That sometimes there's confrontations, there's going to be drama. So this is how this sword is manifesting in your life. But this could be a change that's going to be much better for you. So you have to be mentally agile. So, you're going to have to be quick with all the things that are coming your way, right? That you're going to be successful, right? That you're ready for the conquest. You're ready for the fight. So you're going to be able to take action, right? You're going to be able to triumph over all of these obstacles. You've triumphed over past ones as well. That you're going to be able to win what you desire. So this is even in relation to even a love life, right? That you're going to keep going. You're going to keep fighting for what you want. Then we have here the Seven of Wands. And that seven is going to be composed of 3 and 4. So we see the number 3 for heaven and the number 4 for earth, that you are able to manifest your dreams into this reality, and that you're able to achieve these rewards through negotiations and courage, that you're able to stand your ground. So here, there could be these obstacles in your path, right? And you keep going and you're going to overcome them. That you have the success in your reach, that you're able to be successful. That can be in relation to your work, your career, negotiations. That you have to keep in the conversation. So you have to keep talking, you have to keep speaking up until you're satisfied with the outcome. So it's here is that you're not supposed to keep quiet, and you can't let people step all over you. That this is you picking up this wand to defend yourself against everyone and anything else. So here you have to stand tall. You have to be clear on your position so that you can win. Could also be that you are trying to defend somebody else. It's not about just your own interests, but about somebody else that you want to defend, somebody who isn't capable of standing up for themselves. So it's something about you having your own moral code, that this is important to you, that you could become a spokesperson for a group, right? That this could even be something that is in relation to something legal, that perhaps something that's going on, that is going on with something with legal matters, and that you could be in the public eye right now, that people are looking at you. Now, before I continue, this card also tells me that you could have been fighting for a love, right? And it's okay to fight for someone as long as they also show that loyalty to you. We have the Chariot here, and the message of the card is to take charge and reach for the stars. And we're seeing that multiple times here in this reading, that you are somebody who's going to be taking action, okay, that you have that triumph of force coming in. So this here, it tells us that you're going to be successful, but it also could be a major departure. So it could be you leaving, that you are determined and focused to travel in a new direction in your life, that you're going to be able to make real progress, that just like this person here that has to use the full force of their strength to maneuver in the direction that they want to go in. So that's you, that you're going to be able to navigate the path that you want, that you're going to be able to drive onwards, and you're fueled by desire and willpower. So you could be traveling away from your home, or it could also be that maybe you want to extend or improve your home, that there is going to be travelers coming in from another country or another place, like another city. And maybe if there are any arguments or disagreements, that these are going to be resolved. So this could also be about a relationship, that there could be progress. So this could be you moving on alone or moving forward with someone. So this is something that you have to decide. There's going to be progress in your business, in your career, that there's going to be opportunities coming your way. And it's going to be something exciting and challenging for you. So this could be a new job. And you're going to be on the road to financial success. So your finances are going to improve. Then we have here the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So this could be you feeling trapped at this moment, that maybe you've chose something in your education or career that isn't really meant for you, or doesn't really reflect the interest you have. So it's not something that you can sustain long term, because maybe you feel like you haven't developed enough talents to do this kind of work, right? That you're right now, maybe if you're doing a job in relation to the studies that you have, that you're only doing it for the money, right? And that's okay in the short term, but long term, you feel like this is like destroying your life and your soul, or that it's like draining your life energy, that like you're on your last legs and you can't do this anymore, right? And it might be sustaining you right now, supporting you financially, right? But it's going to come a time where you're going to have to look for something else. You're going to have to do something else. So here we're seeing that this cycle is going to end for you, right? And instead of waiting for this to happen, you have to conserve your energy. You have to direct it to find a new career. So before like this is going to explode in your face, this is a time for you to start looking into a new career path for yourself. Because you can't just resign yourself to the situation, like, well, this is my life and I'm going to have to live this, that you still have an opportunity to do something more meaningful with your life. Then we have here the Hermit. So the message here is to live quietly for a time. So this could be an opportunity to take time away from the usual routine, right? That you have the option to advance personal projects, that you enjoy being alone, right? That you need to have the space to process your thoughts and feelings. So it could also be a physical journey, but it could also be a state of mind for you, that right now you want to keep to yourself and keep to your own counsel. So you're not necessarily seeking out other people's advice. So it's just you wanting to break with tradition, finding a unique approach to the challenges that you're facing. Maybe you want to have a mentor. It's like somebody who would know more about the things that you're going through. So it could be even like somebody professional, could be a therapist, or somebody who deals with career opportunities or changes in your career. So maybe that's something that you want to look into. But right now, you might feel like there's a pressure to make a decision. And here we're seeing with the Hermit that you're going to need more time to think things through. So it also means that you need to have this healing, self-healing, healing other people. So you have to consider all your options carefully before you make a big decision. So instead of like having to make a decision, why don't you start planning? So like an action, right? So this is the planning phase, thinking things through, planning, instead of taking this immediate action, jumping into something that you're not sure of. So it's all about you doing your research. You have to invest in your current relationship. So it's also about you taking time to invest in a relationship. Could be with your work, or a person, or even with yourself. It could also be, if you don't have someone, that this is a period of you being single. Now you have to take a different approach in your career, stand back, right? So instead of like, you're doing this job that you're not necessarily happy with, you take steps back, right? So you don't overload yourself. And maybe right now you want to do something with research or take a new course. So that's coming up for you again. And again, a mentor may guide you. So maybe you need to speak to somebody about the choices you want to make with your career. So before we continue, I'd like to remind you to like and subscribe. Okay, so we have here the ego. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, and negative or fear-based thoughts. So here is that you're feeling negative. This could be in relation to your career, that you're feeling trapped in what you're doing right now, or that you're not satisfied with it. The Seven of Water, a complex decision, and you need to do research. Stop procrastinating. So just like what we saw with the cards, that this is going to be a time period where if you can't make a decision, this is the planning phase. You need more time to think about what you want to do. that you could be planning, researching, like what is going to suit you best. The Eight of Fire, events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, and many things happening at once. So like we saw with the Eight of Wands, that there's going to be movement. Here we're seeing again that movement coming in for you. Release, the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, and it's time to move on. So again, what we saw with the cards is that, the cycle is going to end because you're going to get pushed out. And before you do that, you should consider, thinking about or doing something else before, you do get pushed out, like burnt out even. Nine of Earth, enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, and successful self-employment. So this could be you trying to do a side hustle or making it full time. That maybe right now this is making you feel better about life and your work. The Nine of Fire, don't give up, protect that which you've created, have courage and believe in yourself. So this is about you having self-confidence, to believe in yourself and what you're capable of. Okay, so we have it's up to you. So it's all up to you. You're going to decide what you want to do. And here, be assertive. So just like the sword that's being handed to you. Okay, that you're the one who has to take action. You're ready. So you have all the tools necessary in order to succeed. You're ready to face your challenges. Okay, you have the wand in your hand. You have the sword in your hand. Here it says yes. Okay, so here if you have a question, the answer is yes. And if you have another question, it says unlikely. Then we have here, communicate clearly. So we said that you were going to be in a negotiation, a conversation, that you had to stand up for yourself, right? And that you have to keep talking until you're satisfied that you're going to get what you want. So we have here full moon, eclipse. So conclusions are within reach. So it could be that a door was slammed shut. So this is about the situation has reached a peak. So, or it's just about to happen. So it's like something that is out of your hands at the moment. So maybe it's something that your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So these events are going to unfold. So be easy on yourself, right? Try not to stress out about it or worry too much. That this is something that maybe you have to let something go or someone go. And this is going to be something hard maybe. Could be also about you forgiving the situation, or forgiving yourself or another person. So that way you can release this and move on. So that which is meant for you will not pass you, right? So if this is not meant for you, then you should let it go. So this is going to be shut. It's not going to reopen. And you have to get back on track. So back on the path that you're meant to go on. That this forgiveness is going to set you free of the karma. That this is going to be a good time for you to meditate, thinking, and just like the hermit, taking time inwards, that you want to have your own counsel. And this isn't about you trying to control the events. It's about just letting it flow on its own. Then we have here new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. So here we're seeing that the light is going to be, on for you. So that the flame is back on. Okay, and this is about that new start that we're seeing. So again, a new beginning. And that you're going to be on the right track. So this is a good sign for you. Because if there's something that you want to happen in your life, this is going to be yes from the universe. So this is about you bringing in, the manifestations into this reality. So like what we saw with the cards, that you were trying to bring this heaven to the earth, right? Through your courage, and your strength. So this is about you having that ability to bring this into reality, that you have the determination. Okay, that's why it keeps saying that you have to believe in yourself, right? To have that self-confidence. So don't give up. That's what the card is trying to tell you, that you can't give up now. You have to do your best and be happy with that. Be satisfied. That you also need a plan. So again, constantly this planning phase is coming for you. So it's telling you that you need to think about this plan, 12 months plan going on. And there is going to be somebody new also coming into your life. Then we have here new moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. So again, we're going to be seeing that new start for you. And maybe for you, it's not going to be something bright and brilliant, because, you don't think it's going to be something that's with the light on and that the stars are shining. You think it's something dark for you. And maybe that's how you feel, but it's going to be this deep and transforming event, that you're going to think things are magical for you and that things are going to work out. This could even be that you become sexier. So it could be this glow up coming in and you didn't even think about that. That this drought that you had been experiencing, emotional intimacy, that this is going to be coming in for you as well. That you're going to have this transformation, this mind, body, and soul. That it's going to be making you also vibrate higher. So this could even be you having more intimacy. That if you have these grudges, it's going to be you letting them go, right? Again, that the forgiveness coming in, that you're going to let this energy go. Then you're going to move on from the jealousy. You're not going to be obsessive. You're not going to be paranoid. And you're going to even make an investment. So it could be an investment in yourself, right? That you want to buy things for yourself, like a new wardrobe, right? A whole makeover. So it's just you taking care of yourself. Okay, so we have here again, letting go. Everything is indeed out of control, and the divine will hold it all. I can safely let go. So here, instead of you holding on to all of these issues, pain, suffering, anxiety, stress, you're going to hand it over to the divine. Here, this is for you. You handle this, right? And you're going to be able to let go of all of these negative energies that are holding you back or burdening you. Faith, miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagine. So that you have faith right now, that you are ready to receive, and that the divine is going to provide for you in whatever you need. Freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. That you are ready for this, that you're ready to release yourself from this resentment, these issues, toxic people, that you're ready to be released from all of its bonds. That you want something that's good in your life and you're ready to receive that. Okay, so that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me for your July money and career reading. I hope the insights you receive bring you clarity, inspiration, and guidance. Remember, the energy of the cards can guide us, but it's your intuition and actions that will truly shape your path. The universe is always supporting you, and if you felt that this reading resonated, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with those who might need a little guidance. I love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What is your experience? Does it resonate? And what message moved you the most? Until next time, take care, stay blessed, and keep shining your light. Thank you for watching. Bye.